Hi guys, welcome. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. This most important question is, would you date yourself? You know, you as an individual, have you looked at yourself? I think you sometimes don't realize when you did like a checklist that you had not gone through it pretty thoroughly. What do I mean by that? You might be that guy who, has the overweight beer belly, the eats like, a ton of food, smokes cigarettes, just lazy, just, lounging around in the sweatpants. And, you sit there and you're dreaming about this wonderful person that you are upset about that you're not actually meeting. And that person could be passing you by in a moment and you see it and you're like, wow, like that's the one. And then you just all of a sudden might get rejected, or, that person's not approachable, and you're sitting there like wondering why. And then do you ever ask yourself, like, did you look at yourself? Have you like done a, self checklist, as I just mentioned, some of the things that, wow, you're that guy now, who's not in shape, has the beer belly, smokes cigarettes, and do you think that this person that you just wanted to meet is, saying, yes, you're the one. Wow, I'm so happy that you stopped, and, thank you very much. No, they're going on with their movement and keeping, you in the distance. I remember years ago, I was in love with somebody, or I really was into someone. And for 6 months, I was like so miserable, depressed, like, crying, sitting on my couch, lonely. And I was like, God, man, I mean, I thought, we were a good couple. I thought, we bonded. I thought, there was something there. And then I realized all of a sudden, you know what? She's probably like right. And she didn't tell me like right to my face, but all of a sudden I just like looked at myself and I said, would I date myself? I mean, what do I really have? I didn't have like, I was lazy. I was, doing things like, that just, drinking or whatever, and, eating, and, I was just lazy. And then I'm saying to myself, wow, like here's the one that I thought, I don't want to get, slip away. But then I said to myself, what do I have to offer her? And I looked at it and nothing. And I accepted the fact that that person, left. I was, like I said, sad for many months. I was actually one of those, like, guys that got depressed and go, oh man, like, I really loved her and liked her. And, why not, why, what's wrong? But then again, when I had that couple minutes and I sat there and I did a self-evaluation, I looked at myself and I really had nothing to offer, nothing, literally. And it's a big world out there where people think that you're entitled to think that the person that you want to meet is going to be there and think that you're the right person. So have you really actually stopped from time to time and checked yourself off and said, hey, what do you really have to offer? Like I said, there's a lot of things you really have to go through your list. And again, you might be that overweight person that I just said. You might be that lazy person. You're not a go-getter. You don't exercise. And now you're seeing someone that you think that, like, oh my God, like there's the perfect woman. And she's looking at you and you're saying to yourself, you think you have all this. And she's like saying, buddy, I don't see anything that I would want in you. So really do a self-check periodically. Don't be insulted by these comments. Get into some exercise maybe. Eat less. Walk. Do some other things. But just basically realize that when you get those things and you're finally getting your stuff together, you might be something for that person. And then all of a sudden that person's going to look at you with different Google eyes, and you're going to be happy. But it's going to take some work. So do the work and you'll get the results and you won't be miserable. So Again, get that list, go over it, ask yourself now, will you date yourself? Thank you.